In the quiet town of Oak Haven lived an old man named Thomas. He was known for two things: his incredible garden and his loyal dog, Buddy. Buddy was more than just a pet. He was Thomas's companion, his confidant, and they shared a bond that only deepened with time. As the years passed, Thomas's health began to fail. He became weaker and spending most of his days in bed. But Buddy never left his side. He would lay by the bed, his head resting on the blankets, his eyes never leaving Thomas. The dog's devotion was unwavering, a testament to the power of their bond. One day, Thomas, with a heavy heart, knew it was time to let Buddy go. He was too weak to care for him properly, and the vet had advised that it would be kinder to let the dog find a new home, where he would get the attention and exercise he deserved. It was one of the hardest decisions Thomas had ever made, but he knew it was the right one. He placed a classified ad in the local newspaper, hoping to find a loving family for Buddy. The day the ad appeared, Thomas felt a pang of sadness, but also a sense of relief. He knew that somewhere out there, Buddy would be happier, playing in a yard, getting belly rubs, and most importantly, not having to spend his days alone by an old man's sick bed. A week went by, and just as Thomas was starting to feel hopeful, the phone rang. It was the vet. On the other end of the line was a man who had seen the ad. He wanted to know more about Buddy. The man seemed nice, and he told Thomas that he had lost his dog a few years back, and understood how hard it was to part ways with a furry family member. They spoke for a few minutes, and then the man asked if he could come over and meet Buddy. Of course, Thomas agreed. When the man arrived, he was as nice in person as he had been on the phone. He took Buddy for a walk, played with him in the yard, and by the end of the day, Thomas knew that he had found the right person. Buddy was in good hands. As the weeks turned into months, Buddy blossomed under his new owner's care. He gained weight, his fur became shinier, and his tail never stopped wagging. Every now and then, Thomas would see Buddy in the park or on walks around the neighborhood, and he could unhelp but smile. The dog had found happiness again, which brought Thomas a sense of peace. One day, Buddy didn't come to greet Thomas when he saw him. Instead, the old man noticed a new leash being held by a woman. Confused, he asked where the man was. She informed him that her husband had passed away suddenly, and as she looked at Thomas, he realized that she was the vet's wife. With a sinking heart, Thomas understood that Buddy had come full circle. He had gone from being the beloved pet of an old man to being the loyal companion of a new owner. And now he was back, but not as Buddy, the happy, healthy dog he had known, but as a reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the even shorter time one gets to spend with their furry friends.